Good morning, everybody. Pastor Stitch, Narrow Path Christian Church, BC, Bay City, Michigan. Welcome to the Biker Devotional. So I got news this morning that they're going to be changing Facebook's page layout, something. I've got to study it more. But it may have an impact on how I do these Facebook Lives. And so I'm just giving you a heads up on that. If there's a day or two where we're glitching somewhere, it may be because of changes that Facebook's making, but I just want you to be aware of that possibility coming. My hope is nothing changes on your end. It may make it difficult on mine, but I can always work through that because difficulty always comes, and I just have to trust God, right? Talking about trusting God this morning. Today is July 9th, and looking back through my timeline, there has been so many life events on this date just in the last 4 years. Just absolutely crazy what I see and experience. And got to thinking about that this morning. What do I do with that? Some of the events that have happened on July 9th have been really scary. Some have been really exciting. And looking at all of those things, how do I interact with a day that has so much associated with it? 2 years ago, Rhonda and I laid the motorcycle down, and she's still suffering the consequences from that. And if I'm honest, so am I. 4 years ago, we became official members of Broken Chains JC, part of Celebrate Recovery, just as patched members, and really appreciate all of that. 4 years ago, I rode my motorcycle, Steven, my Honda Shadow, to CR, and that was a great experience. 3 years ago, we put the sanctuary together in our new building, new to us, and we're not even in that part of that's not even our sanctuary anymore. That's just a fellowship area. We've grown so much and taken over more of that building, and it's incredible. So there's good stuff that's happened, and there's scary stuff that's happened. And how do you interact with a day like that? Do you hibernate because of fear? Or do you trust God in the day? That's a difficult thing to answer, because for the majority of us, we struggle with trust. And I guess it comes down to, what do we think trust is? Because is trust that thing that is there because it's earned? I mean, if we think about that thought for just 1 second, is trust earned? In your head, you're probably saying yes. But if trust is earned, then you don't have a choice in it, do you? God is 100% trustworthy. So if he earned your trust, you have to trust him in everything, don't you? And yet this morning I got up and I was thinking, I want to go for a ride today. And then I remembered the date. And instantly Satan put that inkling of fear. But what ifs? And honestly, I had to deal with that. What ifs? Well, it's the date is not what matters. It's whether I trust God or not. Trust God in every situation. And that's really difficult, right? Because he's earned the trust. He's trustworthy. We all know that. There's everything that we've ever experienced, everything that the Bible tells us, everything we've ever been taught tells us that God's trustworthy. So if it's earned, then I don't have a choice. The problem is we do have a choice, right? See, trust is always given. And we get to choose every minute of every day. That's why in the love chapter in 1 Corinthians 13, one of the things that it defines as part of that love experience is that we always trust. It's a choice. And I get to choose today whether I'm going to trust God. Now, that being said, I'm looking around and I'm seeing what's going on around me, and I don't know if I'm going to get to go for a ride. But if I get a chance, I'm going to, because I trust God. I choose to trust God. And if I don't get to go ride today, well, then I choose to trust God to take me through the things that need to be taken through here at home. But no matter what, my choice is what matters. And so is yours. Don't get hung up on what the date is or what your fear is. Get hung up on what you choose to do. I love y'all. I hope you have a great day. God bless.